Hello everyone, let's get things going here. I'm going to start out with the Lorraine here, but yep, I can hop into the Type 4 right after this. Pretty much tonight, just going to be doing same as last time. I'll take any requests and I'm just going to pop into some tanks I'm grinding. Maybe a premium tank here or there. Well, hello Victor, Dana, Floyd, and John. Nice to see you guys. Levi's might be extra loud tonight. He literally just got out of his little bath slash shower. He loves them, but he's a little bit dramatic afterwards. But yeah, once again, I'm down to like 150,000 credits, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. Hello, Chipmunk. I have I decided since I had most of the equipment for him, I did the OI experimental and also the VK3001H I equipped up. I already owned them, so I guess I had to buy the modules and slap some equipment on it. So I got 2 more tanks added to the list. Unfortunately, oh god, that was one lucky T-25 that I literally can't aim. Yep, maybe I should have played a match before I popped on here. I haven't played, tanks since the last stream yesterday. Whew, been outside doing, it's been so nice out in the spring here so far. Been doing a lot of yard work. A little bit different playing tanks. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you, and Scud. My overlay. Thanks. There we go. I accidentally, thanks for that. I clicked off, the tip one. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, I was a little bit rushed setting everything up here. Typically, at minimum, I do like a half hour I give myself. Today I had about 20 minutes. Plus during that helping Ryan give the dog a bath, so not exactly a lot of time to get ready here. I'm gonna take a shot here, but I think it's well worth it to get him down. Now he's out. All right. Hello, Alex and Wyatt. I think I got all those. Yeah, I can play that. The T-34-85M. Yeah, no bee stings. I'm not worried about bees. We have a ton of like bumblebees and honeybees and stuff. They don't bother you unless you piss them off on purpose. Like hell, even if you like run into them, they don't care. It's the wasps. I did not get stung by any wasps. I'll go into that a little bit later though. That guy really got up there far. Which I gotta remember I'm gonna get, hit here pretty hard, but the gun elevation on this thing is atrocious and I'm dead. I shouldn't have pushed up there, I should have pulled back. But that guy's dead as well. At least we're gonna get a win. Easy 1800 damage even though I was playing like crap, so I'll take that for a pretty bad match there. Which, thank you very much, whoever, just sent me a gift. Thank you very much. I just got an email that said, you have received a gift. The Tiger 346? I don't know what the Tiger 346 is specifically. Yeah, I've heard of like the Tiger, what is it, like the 131 or something like that. The one I think that's at Bovington. The museum over in England. I haven't heard of 346 unless that's something new that popped up today, like a video from Wargaming. But yeah, I've been outside all day. But all right, let's get things all. But thank you very much for the the gift there. That's gonna help me out quite a bit. That's making me smile right now. Because I hate being low on credits, and I was gonna do my best to try to juggle credits tonight without doing too many premium tanks. Hello, Fang. I'll do the T-3485M up next here. I saw the one posted on Discord. I saw the one with the 59 patent. I haven't gotten to the next ones yet, though. Hey, was it something you saw, Graham? Yeah, I don't... Yeah. Yeah, the only one that I know, yeah, like Fang said, the 131. That's the only tiger that I know has like letters or numbers after it. God, I'm scatterbrained right now. But yeah, if anyone has any requests, I will gladly get to them tonight. Which I'm trying to put a name to the username. Whoever has sent me that gold package. I actually have a little list that I write them down, but I don't have it open over here. But thank you very much. It's just hard to cross-remember names. The T-34, it's a good tank. Just definitely stay at mid-range with that. Hello, Darko. Nice to see you. Well, I have plenty of credits now, thankfully. Somebody was very kind to gift a gold stipend, I think it was called. Which I wish I could stream Frontline. I was talking last stream about... Oh, I barely nipped him. Becoming a community contributor. I basically sent an app in and talked to some wargaming staff about it. Right now, unfortunately, you know, pretty much again, they said, hey, you fit the bill. Like the one guy in question, he's like, I've read your guides when he was starting World of Tanks and everything. But it seems like basically the person that was doing the community contributor program for World of Tanks NA on PC, you know, it's been neglected for a very long time. They replaced that person, it seems like, with the World of Warships one. And he said right now, you know, they took my application. It's just once they start accepting people again into the program, they'll let me know how that goes. But as of now, yeah. You know, it just stinks not being able to show you guys Frontline stuff. But hopefully in the semi-near future, I will be able to. Ooh, thankfully, I bounced that. Thank you very much, Echo Baby, for the tip. Which, hello. Hopefully you're having a good day. This T-30, he actually did damage to me. He's got the 120 millimeter, which this already is aiming at me again. I don't think he swapped off, but this IS-6 is moving up, so I should be able to move up here. Let's pop that guy and finish him off. Yeah, it's a little muggy in here today, so hopefully I'm not gonna have to crank up my... I hear my computer tower over there. You probably hear like a little my computer fans today, but yeah, hopefully I don't have to turn them all the way up, because it does get a little bit loud. little bit too early in the year to have to turn the air conditioner on. But I'm pretty sure all the tanks in chat. I'll take the request in a minute once this match is done with. I'm pretty sure I have all of them that I see mentioned. I should have taken that, but oh well. I wonder why there's an IS all the way out there, honestly. But I guess here Levi over there, he's still kind of, like I said, he gets a little dramatic after his bath. He loves them. He runs right to the bathroom and hops in the tub, but for the rest of the day he like begs for attention and acts like, you know, he's pathetic. Hello, Enzo. I do not think that you're my father, though. Considering that both... I know it's a joke. You know, nobody in my family's working at 7 p.m. now. Unless they work in a restaurant. Alright, T-30's gonna go that way, so he should get spotted first. I'm just hoping this T-54 backs up. He probably won't, though. No. He might have got tracked, but he's dead. Alright, I probably won't... actually, no. I have no chance at the M53. Alright, so as far as requests, though... Yeah, I can play the T-110E3, the heavy tank number 6. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that videogram. The next they are coming out with another Tiger. I forget which one it is. Maybe it is, I forget what one specifically, but they are coming out with like a hero line of tanks. There's a Tiger, there's I think a Sherman, it's called like the Thunderbolt or something, and another tank that they're going to be coming out with shortly. Yeah, I can play the Super Pershing, Gary. Alright, so decent amount of damage. Lost some credits though. But thank you very much for the premium shop package. That helps out a lot, Kill. I wonder, are you online right now? Yes, you are. Whoops, wrong one. Just wanted to say thank you. Directly. I always do my best to. Which, now I know why I didn't remember your name. Because just different names. A few of you guys do that. It confuses me, but yeah, I know people like to change their names up and every now and then. Alright, so T-3485M. Oh. I haven't played this since they changed it, so let me just get this going here. Yeah, I can play a T-34, Rick. Hello, Rich and Carl. Thank you very much, Fuzz. Thank you very much for the tip. Some of your guys' little messages you add on to the tips definitely makes me laugh. Which, I'm pretty sure I did add it. I think Streamlabs is starting to fix the whole super chat thing. Like I have to manually add tips from there to the little tip counter for the month. But I'm pretty sure now for super chat, since it pops up on chat here, the message, it should pop up on the stream now. I'm trying to figure out everything a little bit at a time here. Hello, 09. Nice to see you. Yeah, I bet you it's a little bit cooler in Washington State than here. But I know last stream I mentioned going to war with the Wasps, and I am pretty sure I have, between Ryan and I, have won so far. Which, hello, I'm pretty sure you're from Korea. Hello. If you're the same person from the last stream. But we basically tarped and sealed up our entire deck area the other night. Bug bombed the hell out of it. I really hope I don't get hit here. Bug bombed the hell out of it. And oh, I just got a direct hit by, where was he? Oh my god, SU-100Y. If I knew he was there, I wouldn't have popped back up. Yep, there goes. Gotta love that tank. It's just, I wasn't even expecting him there because those things you can spot from freaking low Earth orbit, I should say. I have not played this tank in a while though. Obviously it has less gun depression than what I remember. I thought it was at least workable, but it's not. Alright, so I gotta go into my hiding mode. With how we're set up here though, this flank is gonna fall very quickly. Yep, and I'm dead. I'll pop back into this tank because this was really crappy. Doesn't help that KV-85's apparently chucking all gold out, but yeah. Either way, I'm pretty sure I've dealt a mortal blow to the Wasp population in my backyard. A Wasp, Darko, essentially it is a pissed off bee 100% of the time that will sting the shit out of you and does almost no good for, you know, they do kill other little bugs and they pollinate flowers a little bit, but if they're around your, can't even go outside your back door, yeah, kill them all. Dana, it depends on what gun you're using. Like, I have the 15 centimeter, the howitzer gun. I don't think console has that yet. But it's technically, there's two top guns. The derp gun and the other 14 centimeter, they're both top guns. Thank you very much, Enzo. But yeah, the 14 centimeter does have three. It's the 15 centimeter that came with the last patch that just throws HE shells. I can put the IS-3 on. Hello, Uber. Nice to see you. But yeah, I'll pop back into the 85M because that match was... I knew that they had some high alpha tanks, but I thought that I don't even know how he got across without our team spotting him or not spotting him. Oh god. But yeah, I'm just a little bit out there right now. I was out in the sun a long time the past 2 days. After yesterday's stream and pretty much all today, I've been outside. And I had, you know, basically my family was over last night. So, it's going to take me a little bit to get settled in here. Which, good news is next week, I thought the stream was going to change up a little bit. However, it's looking like next week the stream won't be changing as far as the schedule goes. The week after, though, it most likely will change. And really the main change that'll be happening is just swapping. Tuesday is going to be a late stream, and Thursday is going to be a early stream. But that should be the only change. Not 100% sure yet, but next week will be the same. So just 2 weeks from now, where it might just switch up a little bit. Obviously, I picked the wrong side because almost the entire enemy team is in the north. Sorry, ISU. Oh god. We are kind of smushed here. I'm gonna say keep going forward. I guess I'm gonna be the first one to take this T-32 out. And then I'm gonna start going towards the mouse there. I'm not gonna bother going to their base. Oh god. I'm failing at not micromanaging, but doing two things at once here. I don't know why you sat out there, buddy. I was trying to take a shot at him, but this type is so large he keeps... Yeah, I don't know why I took that shot last there. It's just this mouse is gonna fuck us up here. Yep. Don't want to go too far out here, and unless I kind of had to, because yeah, I'm gonna get killed here. I shouldn't have won out as far as I did, but I just thought the mouse was gonna angle, and I had to get closer. But oh well. I'm just sucking it up right now. Anyway, hello, WoT's WoT Tanks player. Alright, so heavy tank number 6 here. I'm going to need to keep my eyes on this screen over here a little bit more. At least for the next few matches. Typically I'm good at just popping back and forth, but usually if I don't play a lot, I tend to get distracted more. Anyway, though. But it's pretty much confirmed coming up next week. I think next Tuesday, NA server is getting the 9.18 patch. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting. And the tank rewards for this past like month and a half, the March of Nations thing, you can select your rewards, at least if you're on the NA server today. And unfortunately, I was 1 point. I had 34 points away from getting the... I just wanted to get a free piece of equipment. I was 1 point away from getting it. I'm a little bit upset, and I got like 6 fire extinguishers and med kits and stuff, so it's a little disappointing. Actually, we have a lot of people over here. So I'll head over on this side. If I'm top tier, I typically play this a little bit more aggressively than you typically would a Tiger, because the armor actually works if you angle it in your top tier. But with some 7s here, I'm not gonna press my luck too much. Well, hopefully it doesn't keep happening, Chipmunk, this stream. Thank you very much, Evo HD, for the subscription. Well, seems like Levi has passed out. I'm surprised it took him this long. Which, knowing my luck so far today, they're probably gonna push that side. Like right now, I still think it's tilted in our team's favor, but it's definitely, you know, close to where we could run into some problems. Thank you very much, Dana, for the tip. Thank you, Veteran, for the subscription, too. Just keep hearing a bunch of dings. Oh, God. The other side. I'm still going to hold out hope, only because this Oni is over-angling. If we can track him, that would have been great, but Nope. Yeah, he's moving now. He's gonna angle the other way. It's just, it seems like all their armor's over here, so I'd rather stay this side and try my best. I just hope I don't get spotted. The KV-3 usually doesn't have a ton of view range. I should have stuck on the other side. Hello, Nice Coupling. Not really. Honestly, they literally can't do anything to me outside of TK me in battles. I've only seen them in 2 battles, and those 2 battles, they've TK'd me though. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Trust me, I'd love it if I didn't have to make any more of those videos. Yep, I was about to say that type there spotted me when I shot at him. Let's see, I'm not sure if I can damage him, because the penetration on this, I guess hit him right on his side, that little angled part, fortunately. But the penetration on this definitely is lacking for standard, premium, and basically all the shells. They did buff it, but it's still, you know, compared to some other tanks, it's not like you have an overwhelming amount of penetration. I guess, like, screw somebody over depending on, no matter what the range and armor is. So you actually have to aim, and like that. That was a pretty good coincidence. Alright, T-25-2 is gonna die. I'm not worried about pushing into him. How do you change your YouTube name? It's under account settings. Or scratch that, I'm not a good person to answer. I'm thinking about changing your like YouTube channel and all that. I think the name might be different. Someone else here would probably be better at that. I know. T-25 too. If there's ever one in a map, usually I'm the one to shoot them. I don't know what it is. Rick, honestly, that if it is still going, being able to see that, it's been debunked by a lot of people, plus even Wargaming themselves have looked into it. That XVM's whole win percentage thing for teams is 100% false. It has no, like, it's based off of stats, but it has no correlation between actual win percentages. Alright, so let's see if I can do this quickly here. Go. Yeah, I just wish they fixed the super chat thing with counting for the tip goal for Streamlabs. Which, thank you very much, Fuzz, again, for the tip. Well, thank you for rectifying that. Right here. Master badge first class at least. Second most amount of damage. Yep, in the match. Pretty damn good. I usually don't play very like far back and stuff, but in this case it made sense to do that. Especially since I wasn't playing very good a couple matches before that. Take a step back, and typically regrouping is or regrouping in your head, I should say, not like as a team or something, is usually better if you find yourself having like a skid. No problem, Chipmunk. Alrighty now. Not exactly the best matchup here, but should work. We'll say tomorrow. Like I will be on 7 to 9 tomorrow. I wanted to go a little bit later. I'm not sure if I will. Still be decided. Ryan's parents are coming back tomorrow. Surprise! Not really too much notice given, but yeah. But I'll definitely be on at least 7 to 9 tomorrow for the stream. Yeah, honestly, like, even though I don't use mods, I have tried XVM out before years ago, believe it or not. I've tried a bit of mods out, and I just decided, you know, wargaming, especially since they've ramped up on adding a lot of useful features in, if you pay attention and, you know, actually try to, like, learn things about maps and other tanks and your own tank, I feel like mods, they kind of, like, lull you in to a sense of like comfort to where, not to say you don't keep improving, but if you don't use them at all, you kind of have to focus a little bit more, and you don't rely on, say, a mod showing you this and this. Treat everybody as they're like a unicum, and I hate that word. I wish they'd come up with a different word, but you know, that's the way that I've always found I try to improve. Like I still look up stats and everything and try to see where I can do a little bit better here or there. Which, thank you very much, John, for the tip. Yep, I can do the 140. Today I'm a little bit less concerned about doing doubles. Like, I will mix in a few here or there, but I have plenty of time for requests. Usually premium tanks, you know, if they've been out for a while and they are not, say, popular ones, say like IS-6 and 252U, if they've been out for a while and they're not popular, like I would say the heavy tank number 6, since they buffed it, it's at least a tank where you're not, say, like gimped a little bit by its stats. I think the buff they gave it was just enough to make it pretty competitive. But still, not a lot of people play it, and unfortunately with that, it is harder to get stuff like ace tankers and mastery badges, just because usually the people that play it a lot, or, you know, they're basically more dedicated players, so you don't have as many people just popping in for a game here or there, and they don't really mesh well with the tank, if that makes any sense. But usually, I mentioned it a few streams ago. The website, I think it's VB Attic. I have it on WoT Guru as far as my useful World of Tanks links for under World of Tanks stats. You can actually go on there and it shows you. I'm pretty sure they have something on there for each server, like the general requirements for mastery badges for each tank. Just other websites don't have that, because VB Attic gets most of its stats from people opting in to upload their dossier file, I think it is. Okay, this T-44 might give me a shot, or I should have shot the Scorpion G again. Oh god. Our team's just starting to unravel here. Sorry, CDC. I was a little bit late. If I didn't shoot the Scorpion G, I would have been able to hit the T-44 once His guess sign stinks because T-44 is one-shottable. Lorraine 40T is one-shottable. There we go. He's out. I was hoping he wouldn't hit me in a weak spot. It's just... problem with the super Pershing is a lot of times, because your weak spots are on the top of the turret, you try to crest the hill to somebody and they can hit you on your weak spot before you're able to hit them back. Like this guy's probably gonna do to me. I was just trying to get lucky there again. Nope. No such luck. Here's a Scorpion G, I think, is locked on to me, but I'll take a little bit of a risk. Nope. I really need to move, but you know, I have TDs behind me to where if I pop out of here, they could be in trouble, but I think my only chance at getting anything done here is to go this way. Hello, Kenny. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Ah, 35 damage. Are you kidding me? Why can't I be that lucky? I think that IS-6 should be dead. Between both me and the E-50 hitting him. Oh. Now I'm gonna... yeah. Shit, why'd you hold on to your shot? You were supposed to shoot me and bounce off of me. Oh well, I did a little bit of damage here, but I got myself into this spot and I sat there for too long. Is that E-50 yelling at me for pushing up there and dying? Honestly, the longer we sat back there, the worse it was gonna happen, or worse, you know, chances us. There was gonna be a lower chance for us to win, I should say. And you know, in situations like that, you gotta try to play a little bit more aggressive. Most of the time, not always, but in that situation, I think it was the right thing to do. Because you have to make something happen. You can't expect the enemy just to throw the match. Yeah, I can play the KV-2 for you, Echo. The heavy tank number 6 is not anymore. It kind of used to be Uber. Since the buff, though, I think it's at least competitive. But I do get why some people don't like to play it. Pretty much nice couple, yes, what you said. Hello, Nimanja. Nice to see you. Radikovic, I think. Kovic. Sorry, I'm struggling here today. But thank you very much, guys, for the tips and also the gift shop package. I know Lord Chickmonk. That's coming up after T-34. Usually if I say I'm going to play something, I always keep a little list here. It's if I don't mention that I see your request, that's when I, you know, didn't catch it in chat. But I have a little list of, you know, tank requests. I have YouTube chat. I have Discord. I have Nightbot up here. I have Streamlabs. I have OBS. And I also have a Word document that I keep minimized, but also up every stream of anyone permanently banned from YouTube. And I also have on that too a list of usernames like in World of Tanks and YouTube to kind of, that way I can remember if you guys have, you know, different usernames between the two platforms. I got a lot on my second stream. That hurt a bit, and yep, I shouldn't have been there. Thank you for the subscription, Kenny. I shouldn't have been there because we have no spotter over here. Surprise, surprise. Which there's a T-25 sitting right in my little bush I like to use. The brown bush. The brown bush you can usually double stack bushes right about here. Not that I don't know if I actually hit them. Thanks. I really wanted to look at the back of your... Okay. I guess I won't be staying here. And hey, look, you just took a bunch of damage. Maybe because you just went out that way like a stupid person. I was about to say something else, but it's not politically correct. Hello, Mr. Bone. Just, can someone like the VK, you have armor, can you guys push up? We have nothing to shoot at. Nice cup of yes and no. Essentially a Frontline, I'm able to, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there I can comment on. I just can't particularly, I can't make videos on it or, you know, specifically talk about what exactly I played for it or during it. Personally, though, the Frontline mode, I think it's a lot of people are gonna like it. Why did you shoot me, Artie? I kind of know why. I'm sitting back here in the open, but yeah. Like, I think it's as long as they keep the credit and experience earning at or maybe even a pinch better than playing random battles, you know, for the time involved for each match. I think a lot of people are going to like it just because, you know, Artie can't shoot across the whole map because the maps are so large. That's one good point. But 30v30, even though it's broken down in basically 10v10 into the little quadrants, you can spawn in different areas and reinforce one another. I'm at a loss for where I should go here right now. If that already didn't hit me, I would have pushed up, but it's just we're on a team where we didn't have the 1-3-2 spotting on this side, so it's not like I can push out to the T-49. He'll kill me. I guess I'll give it a shot here and see if this charioteer is not paying attention. But yeah, I like it. You know, defenders and attackers both have, I feel like, an equal chance to win or lose a match. And you know, I would say the only thing I've seen that needs work, which, you know, I'm sure they'll work on it because it is in sandbox testing still, is the user interface for like switching tanks. It looks a little bit not cheesy, but not polished enough as far as how easy it is to scroll through it and select a different tank. And the map definitely, you know, graphically they are switching to new graphics, and it looks like they, not that it's a placeholder, but it looks like, you know, they're not going to put a ton of effort into it since it will be switching. Which, awesome. SP1C killed me. Yeah, didn't even know I was spotted, but I guess I don't have I don't have sixth sense on this crew. This goes to show I haven't played the T-34 much. I forgot I'm working on getting sixth sense for this because the crew that I had in it before is the T-110E5 crew that's in my Patriot now. I was wondering why my sixth sense light bulb wasn't going off. Okay, so I'm going to play the T-34-85M up here next. After that, I do have an IS-3, a 140, and a KV-2 request. I will pop into one tank after this, though, to try to get a double, though. I was not even, I kind of have to be a good multitasker with being a cook. It's just, yeah, it's easier for me. I wish I had a third monitor, to be honest. But I think if I ever get a third monitor, that's a few years down the road. More or less, it helps. The more stuff I have on my other screen, the easier it is for me here. That way I don't have to remember everything. Repeat your name. I'll try. I think it's Nemanja Radakovic, maybe. I'm not exactly good with, say, accents. Yes and no. Why? It depends on the thing, but usually it does help. You can't be a even just let's say a professional line cook and be a good one without multitasking. Like at work, even though I'm a sous chef, which even though yeah, since I am a sous chef, I have to multitask more because not only do I cook behind the line most days, because most restaurants, the sous chef, executive chef, they cook because it's not big enough to not cook in those positions. But like I do in the summer about 200 breakfasts between 8 and 11:30 in the morning, while also managing orders coming in, taking orders for what we need to order that day, also fixing any mess ups and whatnot. But making prep lists for people to prep for lunch, dinner. It's a lot of things. Like I'll have like 20, say like 20 orders of like sandwich, pancakes, what have you, that I'm cooking, and on top of that, like I'm getting yelled at for like I need to get this and that or whatever. So it gets a little hectic. I don't know why I popped back out there, but this tank, I haven't played it much recently. When it first came out, the T-3485M had enough armor to where you could bounce most of your same tier opponents shooting at you frontally. However, nowadays, I guess that doesn't fit the bill because, yeah. It seems like this thing, its armor is just... I thought he was going to move back. I guess being unpredictable got him a few more seconds. But yeah, for me, shooting at him a lot and taking those 2 shots from the Type 58 just seems like the armor on this thing is not... Which they did give it, a different gun and better penetration. Just doesn't seem like the armor holds up anymore. Which is unfortunate because it's kind of what set it apart. So I'll forego trying to play it like a say a jumbo Sherman, and I'll play it a little bit differently here. Especially with this. Yeah, he's got enough work on his gun to where he can hit me if I'm not careful. Hopefully he spares me. Nightbot is a chatbot, Echo Baby. It posts, links for me. It bans anyone who trolls. Like, is a really bad troll. Like, as far as cursing people out and all caps stuff like that. Oh, there's a 59. Why is there a 5916 sitting there? You gotta love it, especially with pure APCR loaded up in it. Oh well, I just can't win. Sorry, this match sucked again, but yeah, I gave it a second try. Alright, I'm gonna hop into a tank. I need to get a double, so let's do an E50 here. Yes, Nice Cup. It does. I don't know if you've played it, but I would say that even though the beginning part looks pretty closed up, from what I've seen, it actually plays very open, and it actually makes sense for a team to overwhelm two parts of the first area, and then swap over and get the remaining one, and kind of gets clear the map in a almost like a snake-like pattern. I've seen work out pretty well. But anyway, from what I've seen on other people's videos. But I would say that Frontline, though, is, it's pretty damn good. But yeah, the way you can get videos released for it is you have to have permission from Wargaming, and, a lot of the big time YouTubers, they get that permission pretty quickly. But yeah, at the very least, I'm pretty sure with the Frontline thing, from the looks of it, it will, it's not going to take as many months and tests as, say, like the Arty rework and stuff like that. So I'm sure more people will be able to jump in and test it quicker than the previous testing of the sandboxes go. But again, I'm just speculating, but I'd like to see someone complain that Frontline is a bad thing though, because I think it's a pretty neat thing that they're doing with it. Yep. Goddamn you, M46. There's no Arty though, so I guess I'll head out this way. No problem, Wyatt. It's just mid-tiers. Typically, if I'm a little bit off on how I'm playing, I really struggle on mid-tier tanks. It's just the lower you go as far as tiers go, typically the lot less wiggle room you have as far as if you get yourself in a bad spot or you're just not hitting your shots, you typically die pretty damn quick the lower you go as far as tiers. Doesn't always work out to be that way, but as you get down to like 6 and 5 and stuff, depending on matchmaking and how many mistakes you're doing, it typically does not go well if you're not playing great. That's why, I typically like to sit around 8 to 10. But, I still have plenty of time here to take requests. Like after this, I'm playing the IS-3, the 140, and the KV-2. Feel a little bit bad, but this T-28, no Arty, he's got a really good gun and not a lot of HP. So just spam a couple APCR through him. That guy's a goner. Shouldn't try to run away there. You would have been safe. I'm just playing a little bit safe right now because the E-50's turret front is a little bit weak. And making sure that guy keeps angling his turret. Making sure though that this 252U that just plinked me didn't get a cheap shot on like my side hole. From the looks of it here though, yeah, there is a SP1C all the way back here. He might be in the same spot, so if he is, I've missed him. Since my team moved up to the next spot, unfortunately though, I can't exactly get up there. But let's load a little bit of skill rounds here, since my gun's damaged. And that's a very far shot. I'm gonna go after the SP1C if he's still... nah, they got him under control. Alright, I actually hit him there. Please let me get down in time. Oh shit, shot the ground. That's not good. I just don't have a very good repair crew in this yet. My team should be able to poke right through here though. Will they? Probably not. Come on, we got the numbers. I was poking out here primarily to get like a different little flank on these guys, but this ST1 is hawking me here. There we go. Can we please just break this open? We've had the numbers for about like a minute and a half now. It's just nobody's wanting to pop up. This guy's, I think, going into drowning mode here. Don't think that you're going to be able to drown yourself, buddy. Pretty good amount of damage, though. 4,800. 2,200 block. Helped not having Arty, but really, You got to keep your turret straight on, because if you angle it a little bit like that, that's where you get pending your turret sides. Yeah, I can do the Tiger 2. Well, 09, I think Frontline, what it will eventually become. Like, anything with sandbox, you got to keep in mind, it's essentially the step after super testing for wargaming with a lot of people that they could do for sandbox, and also, you know, with filtering people to get, you know, good feedback, where there's only enough people to be able to test one tier, essentially the end game tier. What I have a feeling that wargaming will end up doing is, with Frontline, have it to where it's essentially the same tier throughout the whole match. So no like plus or minus 2 matchmaking, but they'll have one for like tier 10, and then probably like, or if they do it, it'll be just 2 tiers. So say like tier 9 and 10, tier 9 and 8, tier 7 and 8. I don't think they'll drop it down to mid tiers. I think that wouldn't work at all. But it'll be a very good thing for high tier matches. Pretty decent match though, high caliber, Confederate award. And yeah, holy crap. Half of their team did 0 damage. That guy ran away. That's the only thing I know from that group of lists. That, yeah. I'm surprised though that IS was alive till the end of the battle. I don't know. But anyway, moving along here and getting to the IS-3. I'm just surprised that that many did 0 damage, especially the ones alive at the end of the match. A target-rich environment. I read that in Overwatch's Soldier 76's voice. He has a voice line like that. Well, Nightbot is technically one of my subs and moderators, but yeah, it's pretty much just a program. See you, nice couple though. Thanks for watching. Have a very nice meeting. Hopefully you get out of it alive. I like the E50. I would say though that after the buff for the Panther 2, you know, I hated the Panther 2 before the Top Gun got added to it in the last patch. I liked it towards the end when it did get that gun. And I would say carrying on to the E50, really it just feels like a slight armor upgrade, and the gun for its tier feels, you know, about the same. But once you get the 105, it does get a lot more alpha. Hello, Tunster and Matthew, nice to see you guys. He was going into drowning mode. That, what tank was that? The ST1? I think if we had waited another 10 seconds, he probably would have backed in pretty deep and drowned himself. But the difference between the 8.8 and the 105 makes a huge difference between the E50. Like the 8.8, the top gun on it for the 8.8s on the E50 now, it's definitely a competitive gun since they buffed the DPM on it, but alpha almost always wins out unless the DPM, accuracy, penetration is all stacked in favor of the lower damage per shotgun. And so it's a good rule of thumb to remember if you're picking between guns. Alright, we might as well just roll right through here. I'm actually going to want to take this route over this way. It'll just let me fight a few more of their tanks a little bit easier. Thank you, Nastum, for the subscription. No fire extinguisher. Gotta point that out every time. Gladly get on their cap though. Which there is an SU-100Y of all things behind me. Hopefully this is not a repeat of the last SG-1. Oh god, I shot him in the black hole. Last SG-100Y I came across. He's getting on Capfo because this is not a surefire win for us here. He's probably aiming at the Patriot. So I'll pop him for a little bit. He's a goner. Alright, I'll get off the cap this time. Typically I would just sit there and cap, but since I have full HP, the likelihood of us losing this definitely is lower. Eh, crap. Lower than some matches to where if I have like, if I'm two shottable, something like that, I'd rather just sit on the cap and make sure I get the win. But full HP here, I'd have to royally screw this up to be in a position to lose this match. So might as well get a little bit more damage here. Alright, please don't shoot me, teammate. I'm just trying to move towards the HP that is remaining. Oh god. No! Ah! I should have shot his turret front instead of, or the front instead of the side. I was just trying to move past him before he was actually dead. I'm being a damage whore right now. This defender, I'm guessing, actually popped back instead of push forward, but I could be wrong. But I don't think a defender would go up in that corner. Maybe. Doesn't look like it though. Yeah, he went back to cap. A little bit too slow to do that though in that tank. He would have been better off just pushing with that KV-4 to our cap and plopping on it. I might be able... No. If he was over to the left more, heading up that way, I would have been able to hit him. Anyway, at least we got a win here. 3,200 damage. It's really what the IS-3 is good for. It was painful before the Panther 2 got buffed. Honestly, I'd take Nightbot over some players that you see that use bots. I'm pretty sure you could program it better than... Oh, you see some people, you know that they're bots, but you just, hope that Wargaming ends up banning them, because you can tell some people run programs that pretty much just drive out in like a pre-programmed thing around a cap or sit somewhere and just randomly shoot shots at areas. And it's just cringeworthy. But yeah, definitely get the top 8.8 on the Panther 2 before going to the E50. Yeah, I can play a tier 10 heavy, Darko. But, after this, I got the KV2, Tiger 2, and then the tier 10 heavy. If anyone has any other requests, I'll gladly get to them. I'm kind of afraid to look if... I see some people with usernames like that. Not all of them, but they're almost all people using bots if they just have numbers in their name. Sorry, I'm just checking on Levi. after his baths, because we give him every 5 days he needs one with his medication and shampoo he has. He tends to pass out after he gets over being destructive, and he sits there and he shivers unless you go over there and cover him up. He's really spoiled. He's basically a child. And I was just making sure he's not over there shivering because he knows how to bury himself under all of his blankets he has, but he'll just sit there and wait for you to do it and kind of suffer. Granted, it's pretty hot in here. I'm gonna turn a fan on after this match because my headphones are starting to get pretty hot here. I'll probably have the air conditioning on in another week here. Ryan and I didn't shell out for the best AC in here that we could if we're not going to be able to use it. But I need to get it started up for the season here. Definitely playing with fire. I missed that shot. Just there's no arty, so I should be fine here as long as my team actually continues pushing up. I see like the T-54, 704. They're kind of sitting back there, which is unfortunate. Alright, I got a couple more people up here at least. Just without arty, this becomes very tricky when it comes to managing your HP here when you're against things that do over 2 times the amount of damage per shot. It's not that I can not get hit, but I gotta make sure when I get hit it's worth it. Let's see if I can draw the AMX. Yep. Almost got him. Fire. Yeah, I'm pretty much the only one that he can hit. Although, there we go. His cupola's on that side. I had a better chance to hit him. I don't know why my team's not pushing now, though. We actually have an advantage here. They have, what, 4 tanks? Come on, guys. They've got low HP. The longer we sit here, the more damage we're gonna take. Like, at least they killed him, but we're literally letting them reload and get back into the fight. Come on, push up, all of you. You got HP, you got engines. Like, they're literally just sitting here hiding. Like, our other side's starting to do a little bit worse off. Here we go. Thank you, T-49. I took that hit, but I'm perfectly fine with that if we're able to get him out. This VK's aiming at me now, so I gotta contend with that, but you know, it's without arty, you just have to boil it down to pushing when it makes sense, and it made sense like 2 minutes ago for us to push. At least they moved up, though. It took a couple pings, but I'll give the Streb 103 credit. He said affirmative, which that's why I don't turn chat off and stuff, is it still makes, you know, tactical sense to be able to communicate with your team. I saw that he said yes, and I saw him driving over here, so Whether or not that T-49 was going to dive in there with us, I was going to go with the Strev. Alright. Drive through some lavender here. Or, no, that's a different map. Abby has a field of lavender. Or at least that's what it looks like. Alright, we got a 1390 on the cap. I'm one-shottable, but I'll go with it. Live a little dangerously tonight. Very nice. E100. Let's just kind of take a little bit of a gander. He's yeah, he's probably gonna get me here. Just track him. Strev should be able to finish him off. Yep, I just don't want to plop heat shells at people if I don't need to. I was trying to track him again so I get some assist damage. Hello, Michael Parecha, nice to see you. Confederate Award. Yeah, I've been playing to 140 pretty nice here. Thank you for requesting it, John. I think you guys have requested that a lot to try to change my mind. And not that I've played the T62A much, but I definitely like the 140 better than I would give it credit for before. I would say they're about equal now. They all have their plus or, ups and downs, their pros and cons, but I would definitely say I like the 140 equally to the T62A. It all comes down to the map, though. See you, Tunster. Have a nice end to your day. Honestly, though, the only time, I've never used bots or anything for anything, but there used to be a game. They're trying to reboot it now, which I think the graphics look cheesy as all hell. They should stick with the old, 2D graphics, but it was this game called War of Conquest. There's a couple other games with different names, but it's, War of Conquest. It was a game where you essentially control a nation. Think like Civilization as far as you can research different technologies to improve your stats. And it was just a 2D, there was a square all over this the game world, and thousands of players on it. You could win money from holding these little orbs that paid out real money, and people would use bots in that just to click back and forth between tiles so you gain experience and can level up your nation. That's the only thing I've ever had direct knowledge of bots. I never used them, but a few of the nations I was in, people would have a account solely for clicking back and forth and earning points. But that game, it was fun messing with those people. You'd go over to it and you'd click a square next to it and it would completely fuck it up and the people would get pissed off. Hello, Glenn. Nice to see you. I'd much rather play the T110E3. That's still my favorite tank. T110E3, good firepower, alright mobility, but my favorite thing about that is it completely negates heat shells and premium rounds if you hide the lower plate. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before, but that's why it's my favorite tank. Find yourself where your lower plate's not exposed, sit there, and you can't complain about people penning you with heat. You only complain about Artie whacking you, but I'd rather get hit by Artie than penned with a ton of premium rounds. Michael, make sure you're not using premium consumables outside of just using a premium fire extinguisher. On top of that, Do you have any premium tanks? You know, definitely play them to make credits, but that guy, maybe he has a manual fire, so good sure there. Definitely, if you don't have a premium tank, try to find a tank around like tier 6, maybe even tier 7 if you know, play very well on it. Tier 5 if, you know, you're struggling a little bit that session. And find a tank that does a lot of damage, and you know, the shells, the base shells, you don't need to use a lot of premium rounds, to where, you know, the shells are cheap as far as the standard ammunition, and you should earn a decent amount of credits. But if you don't have a premium account, unfortunately it is pretty hard. Do I shoot this? It's just, I know he doesn't even know he's blocking me, but oh god. Yeah, that's a KV1. I'll trade that shot. You know, that's how you can make a bit of money. But the premium account definitely helps the most. And then secondly, after that is, you know, premium tank. And then after that is finding a tank that can deal a lot of direct damage that you're spotting, so you don't have to share. Oh god, I guess I fucked that up. Because if you're playing a tank where you're spotting a lot of damage and not directly spotting your own damage, like closer up to the fight, or even at mid-range, like say in a medium, you're sharing 50% of the experience and credits with somebody else. Yeah, I'm not going to go... Shit, actually, I'm kind of stuck here, because if I go back the other way, he can still see me, so I'll give this a shot. I'm probably going to die here. There's still 2 of them, but only 1 can hit me. Here we go. I'll actually just sit here and wait. Well, you're doing the right thing. It's just, you know, the premium account is definitely the most important thing. You know, because you gain 50% more, I believe, credits. But, you know, you're doing the right thing if you don't have any premiums and you are playing tier 5 to 7. I would say, though, I would assume that you play on the North American server. Go to tankrewards.com. Definitely make sure you're signed up for that. And if you have the time to, do enough missions for this upcoming month. It starts in 2 days, I believe, the next one. Do enough missions, that way you can get yourself a free premium tank. I believe each month you can get like a free premium tank for doing a certain amount of the missions. And typically it's doable as long as you play, say, like, I would say at least 4 days a week. You can definitely do it if you work on the missions. If you play more than that, should be a breeze to be able to get them. But yeah, credits are the real grind in World of Tanks. Looks like experience first, but credits end up being the kicker. Hell, if you can, get yourself a KV2. Just chuck HE out of the thing. Like, I carry AP, but honestly, I don't use that much AP. I think I use it like 1 out of like 50 battles. I'll load up an AP shell. Holy shit, that Matilda's all the way over there. And even, you know, with tank rewards, if you start getting yourself a couple free premiums here or there, they typically repeat because they give out like tier 5 to tier 6 and, you know, tier 5 and 6 premiums. You select one that you already have. That way you get the gold equivalent for that tank. And with that, you're able to save up, get yourself a premium account, you know, for a couple weeks, or you buy yourself a different premium tank that you actually want. It's definitely a nice thing that they do with that. Let's see. I don't know where the SG5 is. He could be to my right. kind of wish he had splashed me there because I would have been able to see him. Nope, he's over there. I don't know what it is about them liking that little... Oh, I was hoping that I'd be able to try to see how my luck was. But the M6 got Top Gun. Good for him. Which I'm just going to turn this fan on real quick. Hopefully it doesn't fall down and kill me. Second most amount of damage. That M6 did a very good job. But, yeah. Pretty decent match for KV2. Thank you for requesting that, Echo. So we got a Tiger 2 up here for my next tank. Please, no tier 10s. Yeah, really, I carry a little bit of AP because some matches where it's like down to the wire, and say I'm against tanks I know I can pen with AP, I'll roll the dice with it. Like, I don't, honestly I shouldn't carry 12, but I roll the dice only because some way, or sometimes that's the only way, is if you get that huge burst of damage that's reliable if you know you can pen them. That's the only way to kind of get back into the fight and tilt it to your side. That's the only reason I carry AP on that. The Cody cooldown, yes, and even the Levi cooldown over there. I'm probably gonna have to cover him up though, because he'll probably start getting cold. Alright. Not exactly the map I was looking for, but at least I'm not facing 10s in this. It's just, this map is way too confined for my liking. The Tiger 2, you know, you don't really want to brawl in it, but I'm seeing not a lot of people head up to this area over here. What do you mean, Wyatt? As far as setting my screen up like mine? I don't use any mods, so really everything you see here, it's pretty much just in your settings in World of Tanks. Like, I turn on the mini-map indicators. I turn basically the overhead things to show all the information without having to hold, what is it, like Alt or Tab or something. And I enable the enhanced zoom, the 25x zoom. That's really the only thing I do. If you're talking about the stream overlay, that's a different thing. Like, I made that in Photoshop. But literally the only mod I have installed right now is a free camera for replays. That way, once I get back to doing map strategy guides and videos, I'll be able to use that. Yeah, this is gonna be real. Ooh, I shouldn't have popped back because I wasn't loaded, but holy hell, dude. Thank you so much for shooting me in the freaking back of the goddamn turret. Like, I hate when people do that. It's like, if you're ever questioning if you're gonna hit an ally, don't shoot. Unless you absolutely frickin' have to, which that shot stuck. I'm using APCR here because honestly, we are gonna probably all die here. We just have way too many people in the center, especially, you know, we have a tier 8 heavy in the center. And, hey, you threw APCR at me at first. It's returning the favor here. I'm not confident that they're gonna flank in time. Could be wrong, but yeah, kinda stuck here. At least I still got some HP, but if I don't get this IS-3 or the VK out, I'm a little bit screwed. But yeah, I'm using a lot of APCR here. Sue me. Please don't. Not confident with that cupola. But I'm a filthy gold spammer here. I feel a little dirty. Yeah, I can take a shot from him. Got no more APCR, what am I ever gonna do? But yeah, usually when you see me gold spamming, I'm leaning on that so I don't get overrun and we end up losing. Hey, you never know. Match to match. But Master Badge First Class, High Caliber, Gold Round, or Skill Rounds, thank you. I might have been fine with a couple of those shots not using APCR, but I wasn't going to chance it. And since I pretty much penned every one, outside I think one shot, still made a profit. Gotta love that sometimes. So Tier 10 Heavy Tank is my next request. I haven't exactly... I got the E5. What tank haven't I really played recently? I think it's maybe the IS-4 as far as the Tier 10 Heavy. Yeah, I can play M26 Persian. Oh, it's why that if you look in your settings, you'll be able to find that. It's damage indicators, I believe. Probably Lord Chipmunk. I said Lord Chumpmunk. Yeah. The US server, it's all gold rounds. Hello B-Mabs, nice to see you. But, you know, with the APCR, I would say that helped me with that IS-3, just because the cupola on the IS-3 is really small. That's mainly why I swapped over to premium. But I would say the rest of the shots, like the prototypes cupola, I could pen. The low tier VK 3601 I would have been fine with, but I was throwing them a little bit too much there. But they weren't doing well enough at moving around a lot. Because even that SU-TD I would have been able to pen with standard, but there would be a chance where I'd bounce off of that. I don't want to be out here. I say it every time I go out here, but nobody else on my team is heading to this position. It's kind of, someone's got to be out here. Usually it's the person that gets artied and annoyed the whole match with getting shot at, but if you don't have someone over here, you're not going to get decent spots, and your hill's not going to be able to advance up. It's like the pivot. You can't move around the rest of the map without having at least one set of eyes over here. But unfortunately our team has no spotters over on that side. They're just going to get shredded, and yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm just going to get artied, and yeah, we literally don't need those guys that I guess kind of looked over. But yeah, it's these guys here. Like, literally we will not win unless we get that side to move up. Come on, finish them off. Trying to help out here, but down to a Pershing this side. just sucks because, you know, we had tanks that, like, usually if you're in a very slow heavy tank, say the VK-100-01, you're better off going to the 1 to 2 side because you mainly get shot right from the front and you're not trying to fight on a hill, and yeah, it just doesn't work out over there. Even going to the center here is better than going over to the hill. And honestly, that northeast corner that a lot of people go to is almost like a trap. Most of the time it is not worthwhile going that way. I'm gonna die here. My only hope is if they somewhat or all bounce off of me, which at least I'm in an IS-4, but yeah, I'm dead. There's not too much I could do. It did 2,000 damage, 2,000 assist, and 2,500 blocking, but we didn't have any eyes over here, so we just died. And then what little tanks that were sitting over here weren't accomplishing anything. I'm going on a rant here, but people play this map very wrong and then complain about having blowout matches. Going to the hill almost never works, regardless of the side that you're on, unless you have the advantage here. Because pushing on the hill either side, if you don't have this area suppressed, or at least spot it, you're just going to get shredded from, you know, those tanks in the center. So with only me being out there, our team should have pushed the other side or just sat there and defend it, and we would have been in a better position. However, they didn't do that, and unfortunately we lost. We still haven't lost, but I would venture to say we're probably going to lose. If for whatever reason we win that, I guess I'll take that all back, but I don't think that will... let me actually reset this guy. Yes, I'm using gold for this, but I don't play enough matches to want to lose my crew. My one thing there. Let's see, I'll go... Yeah, I probably should take concealment here, but I'll use concealment on this guy. It's just, I won some repairs from playing the Persian semi-recently. Simmer down. Luckily my rants are a little bit less angry than some other people. Thank you very much, Lobobo. Thank you very much for the gift shop package, Lobobo. Hello, Aria. And unfortunately, I don't have the JPZ 100. There's a tank request list underneath the video description here. Has all the tanks that I can play in that. Which way, John? In the center? Really, I would say the only reason they would do that is if, honestly, they don't know how to play the map. But sometimes I do find myself going there, saying like a Type 4. Their Type 4 went there, which it worked because he had a couple other people. But the only time I would say I go there and kind of regret it is if I'm in a very large tank that you just can't hide behind the little slope there enough. Outside of that, though, your team needs somebody there. You gotta at least try to spot a little bit, stuff like that. More polite rage moments. Thank you, John. I will say, you know, if anybody does have any other specific requests, I might be able to do like one, maybe one more, maybe two at the most, but yeah, I can't do many here. The all gold T-54? I did not see that. Are you talking about the Type 59? There's a gold Type 59 on the Chinese server. Already was nerfed a little bit in the test before it's released. BMAVs, yes. But still, I would still say it's still gonna be effective. It's just, I think with the new arty stun mechanics, that was my main worry, the tier 10 bat chat having a drum, because that thing, you'll be surprised at the amount that stun can influence a battle, but you know, it remains to be seen. In a way, honestly, with this Frontline thing, it's kind of being thrown around there. There's nothing, concrete from Wargaming about it, but in a way, it might make sense with them, their statement saying they might remove arty if people complain about it enough, to where they might remove it from random battles if it comes to that, but leave it in Frontline, because strangely enough, or not strangely, because, I'm perfectly fine with arty. Arty actually works pretty damn well in the Frontline mode, because it can't cover the whole map, and with the whole feature to where it's objective base, the battle progresses and arty can't just sit in the back the entire time immune to all damage. It has to keep moving around, and it can get flanked by a bunch of different areas. But I think that might be a possibility, but I don't think it'll ever come to that. Essentially at the Persian, no, granted I just got penned, I would say. I was guessing right there. I don't know where he hit me. Pretty much at the Persian, no. Just stay hull down. There's only one arty here, so I'm pretty much just on borrowed time here with hoping he doesn't shoot me. Just stay hull down and play kind of like a light heavy tank in a sense, but okay. And if you swap over to APCR, you can just say screw you to everyone's armor. I'm definitely in trouble now. I was not expecting this pilot to run away. Holy crap, yep, he's still going after me. I don't blame him, but I don't know, a couple of those shots that he penned me with, because he was using standard AP, I don't know where he was hitting me, but pretty much the M26s, he might have hit me in the cupola or maybe the top of my hull. The turret front is pretty damn strong on that, but yeah. Anyway, at least we killed that M103 in the end. But again, thank you very much for the gift shop package, Libobo, and also Gary too. Yeah, I can hop into the T28 Proto. And also, thank you very much for the tips tonight, guys. This has brightened up my World of Tanks week here, because I was trying to think of when I could squeeze in a couple. Do I want concealment? No, I'm going repairs. When I could squeeze in some credit grinding here, and with Ryan's parents kind of springing it on us today that they're coming up tomorrow, like early in the morning, that went right out the window. '09, thanks for the offer, but honestly, the whole boosting thing and going up on areas, I've seen a lot of those spots, and I would say, in my personal opinion, like 80-90% of the time, a lot of those spots are practically useless in my opinion. But like, I get that some people can get up there really quickly and they can be viable, but most of the time I feel like spots like that, I don't think that they're all that useful. Oh, you're talking about that tank? I thought you meant one in game. Yeah, I saw that. Honestly, I saw Rita posted it. I saw that on Reddit when it first came out. Rita actually knows that person personally, but I saw on Reddit, and the guy did the right thing by bringing it to the authorities' attention, because trying to sell gold, while it might seem straightforward, honestly, from people talking about it, he would have gotten a shitload of trouble for trying to sell a little bit of gold here or there. I thought about sitting further back, like there's no arty, but shit, how did he just shoot me there? Holy fuck. Excuse my language, but I did not think that anyone could hit me right there. That's why I stopped. Oh lord. Maybe I should have. I think I fudged up my positioning in this this match here. Initially I was gonna make my way over to G1 because I really like that side, but I think I should be back where that T150 is. But yeah, essentially the gist of it is, kind of what Graham said there. Guy buys T54 pretty cheaply. Not that some tanks honestly aren't that much as you might think they are. Finds a shit ton of gold hidden in it, stolen from Iraq, and yeah, he did the right thing by essentially turning it in. I guess I'm gonna spot for my team here. It's not exactly something that you think. There's no arty, so somebody's gonna have to do it. Hello, Antonio. Nice to see you. That was my. I saw him miss the second shot and bounce on me the first shot, but that thing can cut through a lot of my armor. I'd probably say like 70% of my frontal armor. So why not? Let's just hop up here again and see how it goes. Seems to be working so far. Just waiting for my team to pop up a little bit. Be nice if we could spot that. That would be very nice. Even though I think I'm gonna reposition here. Shit, that Oni is tempting me again. Why you gotta do this, Oni? I see an AMX. AMX, don't shoot me. And Oni's out. Since I can get over here and shoot into E1 pretty easily, especially with no arty. Just, do I actually want to do that? Nah, this Strev S1 moved. Awesome. Saw him whiff, and I missed. Although, given my DPM over him, I will be able to reload even if he had popped back up in time. I was concerned about the 5120 here, or not the 5120, the 5100 behind me. He could pose a little bit of a problem. I'm not too trusting right now with my teammates. I just hope that other side does well, because I know I could get that guy out, the ARL 44. Since over here I'm kind of stuck with what I can do. So I guess I'm gonna move since I know these guys over here aren't gonna move up. So I might as well go to somewhere where I can push up. 5 gold bars? Oh. I wonder how much it actually looked like. I didn't actually see any pictures that, 2.5 million in gold. BMAVs, it's April 18th, next Tuesday, for the NA server. The other servers, the EU, RU, and SEA, get it a week to 2 weeks later. But see you, Dana. Thank you for watching. Have a very, very nice end of your day here. Those Japanese things, you gotta break them open and get the candy inside. I was hoping I was lucky there. Hello, Stefan. Ooh. I know an APCR could go through, but premium or a standard went through either way. Praise RNGesus. I'm gonna get flanked from behind, but he has a lot less damage potential than an AMX in front of me here. French TDs typically aren't that great because they're not flexible enough, but their armor is deceptively strong a lot of times. Yeah, he could have penned me there, Lord Chipmunk on the Pershing. He was hitting me somewhere that he didn't need premium for. That's what I thought the M103 wouldn't have done, but he got me. This is shaping up to be a pretty decent prototype match again. Not as good as the last one that you requested, Gary, but this one's pretty damn good. That last one, I'm hoping I gotta get to finishing up a lot of these little stream clips that I have here again. But I'm hoping that that prototype one I'll have out shortly again. That was a heartbreaking ace tanker, Top Gun loss. The last stream or the one before. That was probably one of my most fun battles I've had in a while. Good to see you, Lord. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. I'd join his platoon, but only if he needed work with a thing. He didn't say that. One of those, personal missions. Anyway, I have about 12 minutes left here. We won Malinovka, though. Awesome. Pretty decent match, though. Thanks for requesting this again, Gary. Got some decent crew skills now. And let's see, I got a tank or two. I got the Indian Panzer. Let's see. Let me try, because now that I got credits here, I went from having, I started with like 130,000 credits. Let's hop into the Emil, because I almost got the Emil 2 as far as experience. This helps me out so much, guys. Yeah, some you do not forget as far as losses go. Oh, I'm so hot right now, honestly. From working in a kitchen, you would think that I'd be used to the heat, but honestly, when it comes to my house, that's why Ryan and I, when we moved in, we got a whole new heating and cooling system. And There's a reason. We got a really good energy efficient one because it's on almost, you know, mid-spring through early fall here, just because of the humidity. Hello, Mad. Nice to see you again. Actually, I'm kind of kicking myself. I want it to go that way. Only because I can hold down right in that spot. It's that base. I guess I'll slug it out over here the best I can. They got some fairly slow, heavy. Oh God! Oh, what did I do this for? I was like, they got some fairly slow, heavy tanks here. Why don't I just push out? What's the worst that could happen? I lose all my HP. Oh, what did I get myself into sometimes? Holy shit, did they get there fast? Granted, meal one. Sometimes I think it moves a little bit faster than it actually is, so that's probably why. I'm just so used to saying like playing an IS-7, T110E5, where I can slip right into that F2 spot, easy peasy. Nope. At least I'm not dead though. Yeah, that's all that I can hope for now. Okay, he's gonna. I'm gonna judge and wait to see how far he comes around here first. He did fire. Let's get a little bit of damage there. I would say your tank right in front of me, Graham, that you painted is looking mighty nice right now. Don't sell yourself short. It's staring at me. It's under my second monitor right here. It's really the only place that's, hopefully she's not behind me, safe from Ryan, to where it won't move somewhere. This cupola is too damn strong. Except for, can't withstand every shot. Ah, nice. Granted, 900 damage, top damage on your team or towards the top. That hopefully your team won because that, yeah, we're capped out or something. Oh, you guys might have lost then if the top guy was 900. I've read that wrong. At least, you know. Sometimes you gotta look on the bright side. At least on matches like that, you're towards the top. Oh God. Shit, he's not aiming my way. I should have pushed out here sooner. Crap, I bounced. Sorry, Mr. VK. I'm reloading. Oh, I got trapped. That thing is too fast. Whew. Got my turret back in time. Shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it out of this. At least I can get a little bit more. And I bounced into Oho. I was hoping it was the Luva, but yeah. At least it did 3,600 damage. Ugh. That VK, does it have the small gun on it? It might. I guess missed it. But looking, no, it had 435 damage. Unless he got a really high roll that never mind. Upper side or lower plate. Cupola is stronger than you would think. Nah, he did almost 500 damage. That was the top gun on that. Hello, Sebastian. I probably have one more match here, guys. I can't Floyd, you should have said you were rounds out. I just gave you permission to Discord. But if anyone needs permission for Discord, you know, let me know. Whether on the Discord chat or here. It's just the first one might have, but or no, the Oh-Ho looked like it had the tiny gun on it, I think. But most amount of damage here. And their platoon did pretty well, but luckily I could stay alive to get that damage off. But yeah, more or less, if anyone needs Discord permissions, you know, please let me know. It's just, I'm not just gonna greenlight everyone that joins it unless, you know, it's someone that plays World of Tanks. But speaking of the VK, why don't I hop into it here? I'm grinding the engine slowly. Just because there might be some uncivilized people that may or may not have tried to get into the Discord server. I'm still contemplating whether or not I should ban them from the server entirely. They can see the public chat areas, but not the member chat areas. And I'm referencing the people that share a common name with a Disney movie about a house with balloons tied onto it. See ya, Michael. Thank you for watching. Alright, so this will be a fun match to end the stream with. It's one of these matches where come 9.18 you won't see matches like this anymore with, you know, tier 10, a couple 9s, and then 8s and a couple 7s down, or a 7 down there. Never gonna see them again. That's alright, Floyd. But yeah, honestly, I thought that was somebody who watched the stream with that name on Discord. I guess, you know, I've been meaning to message everyone to see who everyone is. That way everyone can get access to the channels. Hello, Thomas. You missed about 2 hours. This is my last match here, unfortunately. I can't go any longer. I wanted to go longer, but with house guests arriving tomorrow, I gotta cut it right to the end here. You know, the scheduled time. Hey, I might have meant you, Uber. Sometimes I get... Oh, in the beginning of the stream here, I was a little bit wonky. Sorry for that, guys. That's what basically 2 days, or I guess a day and a half in the sun will do to me. But I've been, you know, waging war against wasps, basically gardening, landscaping, and everything. Trying to save some violet plants from the lawnmower. It's possible. I would say on the NA server, probably not. But on the other servers, yes. You'll see more all same tier matches. But on the NA server, I would say the only time we're going to see a lot of them, they used to be more common because there used to be another matchmaking bracket specifically for just tier 10, and then back then tier 8 Arty and tier 5 lights. But I would say on the NA server, the population, there's not going to be enough people playing just tier 10 at times for that to actually happen. But I would say for EU, RU servers and stuff, you will see more same tier matches. Or even just, you know, just 2-tier matches. Discombobulated? Yes, that is a very, very fitting word. And pretty enjoyable. Nice cuppa. Definitely better than the first about half hour when I couldn't even speak. Whew, I just penned him with a freaking HE shell. They're camping on an assault map, and we are also camping on an assault map. It's alright, Thomas. You know, you can't make them all. That's why if you're over on the Discord server for the stream, you can always request tanks on there, whether or not you're going to make it or not. Yeah, because I get pretty damn busy now as well. I can't really pen anybody right now, so I'm just better to use HE and get the reliable damage. Really, any gun above 105 millimeters, doesn't matter the tier, your HE is at least gonna tickle them a little bit. It's once you drop down to 90 millimeters or under where you start seeing, you know, 0 damage HE shots. I still got the HP, but I'm gonna wait and see if I can hit the C100 one more time. And then I might push in. Come on. Oh, don't tease me there. Ooh, there's a Borsig. Not that I hit him, but I might as well go forward now. But this is really my last match, guys. I was going to hop on for a little quickie stream tomorrow morning. I do stream tomorrow night, same time, 7 to 9. But, you know, with her parents showing up, I probably won't have time. Only because I work for a few hours tomorrow, getting ready for Easter. It's going to be a busy weekend. I'll be out, you know, Sunday. We do Easter brunch. We do brunches for, like, Easter, Mother's Day, you know, like, family holidays. And nobody else will do it. I actually like it. And live streaming and doing videos actually has helped me, like, you know, cooking in front of the public. I set up a omelet station out on the buffet, and you know, I got 4 to 5 little butane burners, and I make I'd probably say at least 100 to 150 omelets in about a 2-hour window for brunch before everyone shifts over to just pure like lunch dinner stuff. But I gotta get that all set up. We do like prime rib, lamb, ham and stuff carved out there. Typically in the beginning, though, I'm out there like drowning under omelets. It's all fun though. It's fun talking to people, and I get to see a lot of people I went to school with that are coming with like their grandparents and stuff. It's nice to see them. That'll be my weekend. Pop goes the 100. Well, hopefully the grind for the Type 4, you're getting close to those top guns on it, John. That'll make, especially the HE gun, makes it very, let's say easy, but you get reliable damage with it, and it makes it a lot less frustrating to play. The Type 5, honestly, though, is the end-all, be-all of that line. It used to not be. Honestly, the OHO was kind of like, before they announced the buffs, that was the main tank I was going for. And now, you know, the Type 5 is kind of that tank that everybody wants. Well, I've made a lot of them. I am pretty good at it. Usually I don't think I mess up many. out on the buffet. It's just different cooking on butane burners, but yeah. After you make like several thousand of them, though, it's like second nature. You don't even have to watch. Oh, you're in Australia? Yeah, the time zone, that is a pretty big difference. I wish I could have got another shot. But anyway, at least we got a win here. Pretty decent match to end the stream. Dunmore sent me a Platoon invite. I haven't played with him forever. We used to be in the same clan together, and it was him and this other guy, F250 4x4, I think his name was. I lost a little bit of credits for APCR. We used to platoon a lot, and it was pretty fun. There's some videos on YouTube of us playing together. But no problem, Gary, for the T28 Proto. Which, thank you very much again. But yeah, I actually like... Yeah, the prototype, I always forget to play it, but I really like playing that TD. But anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, 7 to 9. I might be able to go a pinch longer tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully, though. And tomorrow, if anybody does want to platoon, I will platoon tomorrow night. Yeah, so I guess message me. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Hopefully, you guys have a nice end of your day. Or if you're in Australia, think a nice beginning of your day. Or have a very happy tank grinding here. So, see ya. Thanks again for watching, and thank you very much for the tips and also the gift shop packages as well. Thank you again.